Recorded from Lincoln, Nebraska's Anderson Hall, it's the Nebraska News Service.
Hello and welcome to the Nebraska News Service. I'm Claire Magsman.
And I'm Austin Orman. Here we'll go over all the latest news and stories happening right here in Lincoln.
Under the Nebraska Model Business Act, LB 808 provides a process for the ratification of defective corporate actions. This provision is a measured way of fixing errors a corporation might make. Senator Andrew LaGrone had no opposition when introducing the bill in committee. LB 808 advanced Thursday with 35 senators approving, while 9 senators declined to vote.
One former Husker football player is back in court this week. 19-year-old Katarian LaGrone appeared in court on March 11th for a preliminary hearing. Judge Joseph Dalton moved the case to district court. LaGrone's attorney, Mallory Hughes, spoke after the hearing.
We're disappointed. Nebraska is not an affirmative consent state, which means that you don't have to get somebody's permission to have sex. The statute, in order to show that it was non-consensual, requires the term without consent to be proven. That means that somebody's either physically resisting, they're verbally resisting, or they're being threatened to do what they're doing. Perhaps they're deceived by something. We're going to continue to fight against these allegations.
UNL student athletes will get plenty of help in creating their own brands, and that help is coming directly from the athletic department. The Ready Now program from Open Doors will provide all Nebraska student athletes with ways to effectively brand themselves on social media. Nebraska is the first university in the country to announce a program like this, and other schools are expected to follow.
58% of college-aged girls feel pressure to be a certain weight. UNL's CAPS has teamed up with students to help improve how women feel about their bodies. Hannah Stadoka has more.
The pressure to have the ideal body type is increasing in today's society. Danielle Parrish, a licensed mental health practitioner, says CAPS is working to relieve some of that pressure through the Body Acceptance Program.
This organization started based on pure interest, so some students on campus who sort of saw the need for somebody or some group to address eating disorder concerns or body image concerns. So the group at that point was called HOPE. It has since evolved, and then CAPS has come on as an additional support as part of that process.
Parrish says that research shows it is common for college-aged women to face body concerns. It is so common that mental health practitioners who are a part of the Body Acceptance Program have experienced concerns themselves.
With a personal story, growing up, body image concerns is something that I experienced myself.
Parrish and Manstead have worked with students to address the wide scopes of concerns with a 2-session program.
We break down sort of what social media portrays, and then we try to provide some healthy tools for reshaping and reframing that narrative.
Body image is not just a struggle for women, but they are the only gender serviced through the current Body Acceptance Program.
So it is specifically geared toward women, and the reason for that is because it's an evidence-based program. The research that was done was conducted all with women, and they're actually doing some research to hopefully adapt a program for men.
If a student is interested in joining the program, Parrish says it takes only a few simple steps.
If you're interested in signing up for the program, on the CAPS website there is a link to sign up for any of our workshops that are set for the semester. You just sign up through the CAPS website, express your interest, and then we'll reach out to you to get that solidified.
Over 1,000 UNL students gathered to dance and raise money for Children's Miracle Network hospitals. This year, they raised over $250,000. Morgan Holan has the story.
Over 1,000 UNL students danced at the Nebraska Union on Saturday for the annual University of Nebraska Dance Marathon.
Dance Marathon is an event, actually an organization that raises money for kids that go to Children's Hospital in Omaha, really feel that place is like a second home. So we try and give them the feeling that they're not in a hospital and they're more in a place that makes them happy.
For fourth-year participant Keely Thane, the message of hope hits close to home.
So when I was 6 years old, I was diagnosed with ALL, which is acute lymphocytic leukemia. So I was Dance Marathon at UNL's first round of Miracle Kids. So coming back and being able to be a big part of their lives and knowing how much it influences you as you grow up, is really, really special to me.
Participants dance for a 12-hour marathon while raising funds and awareness for Children's Miracle Network hospitals.
Like everything from like a hypnotist to like just dancing every hour on the hour, and everybody being hype and knowing that like what we're doing today is going to impact people for the rest of their lives.
Thane served as a family representative, which gave her the opportunity to host an individual miracle family.
Every year I look forward to the moment. This is really, really cheesy, but when I'm waiting for my family to get here, and that kind of open arms hug when they run through the doors is really special to know like we formed this bond and that bond's never going to go away.
This year, Dance Marathon raised a little over $235,000, surpassing their goal by almost $10,000.
You can be part of so many organizations, but I can promise you Dance Marathon will impact you for the rest of your life. It's not just a 4 years thing, it's going to be a for life thing.
One UNL professor says the practice of meditation has helped him get through tough times in his life. Now he is striving to bring his knowledge of mindfulness to his students. Here's Laura Nunez with the story.
Jesse Fleming is the assistant professor for emerging media arts at the new Johnny Carson Center. He teaches the Mindfulness Meditation Drop-In Series, a 30-minute class every Monday that is centered around bringing hyper-awareness to things like emotion, human connection, physical sensations, and more.
Can you tell that you're feeling? Can you tell that you're feeling something internally, emotionally? Can you tell that you're seeing? So the capacity to pull apart all the bits of this sensory being that we all are and notice them dependently and interdependently. We're also trained to go everywhere as fast as we can. Yeah, so something simple as coming to just one target is amazingly challenging.
Before coming to UNL, Fleming earned the title of Mindfulness Facilitator while attending the University of California in Los Angeles.
I saw a little flyer at a community center for a class. It said yoga meditation, and there was an illustration of a person sitting peacefully under a tree. And that just caught, sometimes things just catch. I signed up pretty soon thereafter for this year-long credential program as a mindfulness facilitator.
Fleming says that since meditation has positively impacted him, he would like to do the same for his students. Fleming also says that he has hope that meditation will continue to become more prominent in places like Nebraska.
It's been really good to be here at this university and helping to bring something that maybe hasn't been rooted here yet.
Reporting in Lincoln, I'm Laura Nunez for Nebraska News Service.
A UNL lecture talks about pornography's relation to violence against women. Dr. Anna Bridges' recent lecture talked about the intentions of pornography and how it affects women in today's society. Her solution to combat this culture is to add literacy courses in sex education. Dr. Bridges continues to research and present on this topic at the University of Arkansas.
After a trial run, an all-vegan restaurant is putting down roots. Local resident Sarah Brown is getting ready for her vegan comfort food restaurant, Rutabagas, to stay.
I started Rutabagas 2 summers ago in July of 2018. It was born from a realization that there was not a lot of vegetarian or vegan food options in our community, and really made it my mission to solve that. At its core, Rutabagas is plant-based comfort food. I realized that as people are transitioning to a plant-based diet or really just trying to incorporate more vegetables in their diet, the first things that they miss or reach out for are those comfort foods that we were raised loving. So our menu focuses on burgers and nachos and pasta dishes, all those hearty things that we love so much that are often, meat laden, but we make them taste great only using plants. I will say that I have been so surprised, pleasantly surprised about who the, Rutabagas regular is. It's really hard to pinpoint exactly who it is because it feels like it's everybody. everybody can find something to eat here. I knew for sure when I started out I was going to feed every single vegan in Lincoln, like they were going to know about me and, you know, be eating at our dinner table every night. And for sure we've done that. But the most exciting thing to realize is that even meat eaters can find something here and fall in love with the way that plants taste and make them feel. So, and then even from, you know, an age group, it's like we get little kids eating here, and we get folks even older than my parents, you know, in their 70s and 80s. So it's not just wildly one age group, one section of society. It's everybody. We were incredibly grateful for the opportunity to open our doors for the first time as a restaurant in this space, the Sealed Spaghetti Works. It was just a 6-month lease to see if Lincoln was ready and able to support a 100% vegan business. And they did in a big way. And so our projections, we not only met our projections, but we exceeded them. And so that gave us the confidence to move forward in seeking out what I lovingly refer to as our forever home. And so we will be moving into our forever home at 1434 O Street in April. So excited about that. There will be some changes to our concept, some welcomed, exciting changes. We're gonna have a full bar. We're gonna have a grab and go area for people that just wanna poke their head in, grab something and take off. We're gonna have some late night hours. We're gonna keep with some live music offerings. Really, we just want it to be everything it has been to this point and more. So we're so excited about the move.
Rutabaga's Forever Home at 1434 O Street is set to make its debut in April.
The Sheldon Museum of Art has just opened its traveling exhibit in York, Nebraska. This is part of Sheldon Statewide, an annual program where the Sheldon's art collection travels to venues throughout Nebraska. This year's exhibit, titled From Where I Stand, features work that explores the relationship people have with landscape and the spaces around them. The exhibit is free and will be on display at Cornerstone Bank in York until March 30th. It will then travel to Falls City in April and Beatrice in May.
With 3 confirmed and 2 more presumptive coronavirus cases in Nebraska, UNL is facing strictly digital courses. Hannah Stodoka caught up with some UNL students to hear about how they feel about the possible changes.
My professors did kind of address it in class. They told us that attendance is not has become non-mandatory or something like that, and they told us that there might be more coming on, and so the university might do some precautions, such as make the classes online classes for a few weeks or something like that.
A lot of my professors have talked about, if you're not feeling good, stay home, and then they'll make special accommodations.
I've gotten a couple emails just from 2 of my professors, and they said that they're working on pre-recording lecture videos online that they're going to post. But other than that, they just said make sure you have a strong Wi-Fi connection and be prepared to most likely classes going online.
He just said that as of now, we would be having regular class schedules. He didn't say anything about it going online.
So he basically said if needed be, they would have online classes. They would go to an all digital based campus so that you could reduce the amount of contact between individuals.
My professors actually haven't talked about going all online yet for the coronavirus, and I have maybe 2 or 3 classes in class and the rest are online. But if it were to happen, I really wouldn't mind it. I think it would actually be better for my time management.
I haven't done a lot of preparation. I really haven't changed anything about my day-to-day. But when we got that email saying that it was going to go to online classes if it got more serious, that kind of woke me up because I hate online classes and I don't want to finish with online classes.
I don't think it would affect me too much just because right now I'm a part-time student, so I already have a digital class and I do pretty well with digital classes, but I can see how it would affect people who like to have that in-person connection with their professor.
I'm actually not a fan of online classes at all, just because I have no motivation to do my work if I'm not in class.
Personally, as a science major, I think it'd be tough because you have laboratories and hands-on kind of classes, but I'm sure there's ways around that. I think it'd be a decently rough transition, but it's definitely possible.
I think I would not like it actually, because I'm a student who doesn't really push myself very well to like learn the material on my own. Like I need a professor to teach it, and especially like hands-on classes, especially a lot of my accounting classes. It's very like difficult to teach yourself sometimes. So I think I would not like it.
Oh, I'd be very frustrated. I pay to be in class and taught by someone. I don't pay for an online education. So, I understand it's a bad deal and it's affecting a lot of people, but, at the end of the day, I'm paying however many dollars every single day for this that I don't really care to sit in my dorm room every day and do classes online.
That's it for this week from the Nebraska News Service.
Remember to see all of our news and content at unl.nebraska.net. Thanks for watching.